I can show you how to defeat the tinnitus battle in such a unique way that by the end of this video, you too will be able to defeat it every time it resurfaces. I'm sure that from the mere fact that you are here watching this video, that you know what tinnitus is and are looking for a realistic way of defeating it. Well, this technique absolutely works for me and continues to do so, so by the end of this video, you will have learned a formidable technique to use as a weapon against the ever-vigilant, high-pitched buzzes and whistles that are attacking your mind's inner peace. First, we need a little background and history, so you know what to expect and why this technique will help you. Spoiler alert, it's all about the subconscious. Nobody truly knows what causes tinnitus, but it is obviously, in most cases, associated with loud noise experience. I know mine started when I first joined my first band as a drummer, went to my first rock concert, and eventually got worse due to being a scuba instructor because of the constantly changing air pressure in my ear canals. It wasn't until I became a practicing hypnotherapist that I eventually defeated this relentless audible enemy. After becoming a master clinical hypnotherapist and having helped many different people with various problems, I was asked by one of my patients if there was a way hypnosis could help his tinnitus problem. Of course, upon hearing that, I immediately had a eureka moment and decided to experiment on myself using some self-hypnosis. Over a period of a couple of weeks of testing out different methods, I finally figured out how to beat it, and this technique I will share with you now. By the way, please like and subscribe to this channel because it really helps me out a lot. Anyway, here goes. I will base this technique on my own tinnitus symptoms, which are a constant 1 or 2 frequencies buzzing in what seems to be my brain rather than my ears, but definitely in my general ear area. Sometimes a new, random, very high-pitched noise will suddenly blast out of nowhere and stick around for at least 5 minutes. Both of these can be dealt with by the same technique. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a doctor and this is not medical advice. Don't try this while driving or operating heavy machinery, flying spacecraft, etc. Thanks. Right, I would however recommend that for the first time doing this technique, you pick a time and a place that you know you won't be disturbed for at least 40 minutes. Then once you have done this, you can easily apply the Destroy Tinnitus technique anywhere and anytime it pops up, and it will only take about a minute because you've already pre-programmed your mind. I would also recommend doing a crash course on self-hypnosis before you do this, as you will be able to understand better the power and individuality the subconscious mind has over your body. However, if you are already quite familiar with self-hypnosis or confident on the way the subconscious operates, then you can just jump straight to this technique. The following is not new age mumbo-jumbo, it's a way of instructing your subconscious how to beat this problem in the language of the subconscious, i.e. emotions and inner thoughts. Here we go. The technique is as follows. Number 1. Pick a frequency to work on. Now, most bad tinnitus involves at least a few frequencies together, creating a mush noise in your brain, or a new frequency which has suddenly popped into your ears or head, and you have at least 1 minute where you can deal with it undisturbed. 2. Listen intently to the frequency. Clearly define in your mind the sound and pitch it is making. Then, use your best imagination to create a picture in your mind of what it looks like. If you can't, then just simply apply a visual image to it that represents this frequency to you. Example, a music waveform or an outstretched piece of string vibrating at your head's buzz frequency, or maybe it's a vibrating building or a car or something. 3. Use your best imagination to allow yourself to believe that that frequency is the loudest noise around and that every other single noise is barely even there. 4. Once you have this frequency buzz pictured in your mind and mentally connected it to the sound in your ears, then imagine it before you and just above your shoulder height at about a meter away. 5. Now picture in front of you a large volume knob on a black metal desk. Make this knob a substantial size, like the size of your hand, even bigger if you want. In your mind, know that this is a very solid metal volume knob, the type you would only find on an overpriced Giant's stereo system. 6. Imagine your hand with a firm grip on that knob, and as you do, intensify your focus on that single frequency you want to get rid of. Like if, like me, you have a couple of frequencies, just pick one at a time, okay? 7. Notice how the volume knob that you've just created in your mind's eye is already at 10. 8. Now that you have focused on the frequency and have your hand on the volume knob, start to turn the knob as you concentrate on the image and sound of the frequency starting to decrease. Turn slowly. It is a big, heavy, stiff knob. Turn slowly towards 0. Notice that as you start to turn the dial, that image you have of the frequency will start to get smaller and smaller. And at the same time, so too does the volume of your tinnitus frequency, decreasing and decreasing. This is because now your subconscious knows what you intend it to do, and it will jump in and help you now that it knows. 9. Keep fully focused on the frequency as you continue to slowly turn down the dial. When the dial and the associated frequency volume have dropped to about halfway, start now to also focus on all the other sounds and noises that surround you that are now slowly getting louder as your frequency slowly gets quieter. 10. Continue to turn the knob slowly, increasing your awareness of the sounds around you and decreasing your focus on the frequency you are trying to get rid of. As the volume reaches about 2 on the volume knob, focus all your attention now on the sounds around you. Let the annoying frequency fade to memory as it continues to drop in volume. This is your subconscious taking over. 11. Continue doing this until the volume knob hits 0. The tinnitus frequency has disappeared, and now all that is audible is the sounds that surround you, which you have brought back up to full volume. 12. Now that you have successfully defeated that tinnitus frequency, you can work on any others that you may have. And there you have it. This may seem simple to you, maybe even stupid, but it works. And in the end, that is all that matters. Make sure that when you are doing this for the first time, that you create in your mind's eye a detailed picture of the frequency and the desk with the volume knob on it. Add smells if you like. The more detail you can put into your picture, the faster and stronger this will work. You only need to create this scene once. Then your subconscious will know instantly what to do every time you mentally recreate this image in your mind. The more detail, the more successful it will be, and the more you will be able to use it on the spot wherever and whenever you need to, without having to think of anything except deleting the annoying buzzers, as your subconscious will take over the process using this format you have already created. The mind is a strong creator and used correctly can achieve anything, so getting rid of some ear buzz is not a major task for your brain as long as you are offering clear instructions to the master in control, the almighty subconscious. Anyway, thanks for watching all of this video. I truly hope that this provides you with some relief. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also check out my other vids that you may find helpful. Peace.